God, I just listened to that last chapter. I was like, what are you going on about? We know what happens. I mean, it's Les Misérables. It's nothing good happens. We know. Oh. Right, I'm gonna do this without the robe. I don't need the robe. It's not bloody freezing and snowing outside. No, it's not. What? You crazy. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to episode 1 of what I am calling the Big Boy Book Club. This is going to be a new series on this channel where I tackle some of literature's biggest boys. You don't need to be a big boy to be a member. It's called the Big Boys Book Club because, you know, when you go into a bookshop or a library or you just see a book that's like that big and you're like, whew, it's a big boy. So here are the rules. They gotta be big boys. That's a given. I can consume them in any way that I feel fit. Paperback, hardback, Kindle, audiobook, any way that I want to. It don't matter. However, I cannot skip or skim or cheat in any way. I have to consume the entire book, obviously, otherwise what's the point in doing this? And at the end, if I actually make it through some of the biggest pieces of literature that have been translated to English, then I get to treat myself to a beautiful hardback edition of that book, any one I want. So I wanted to do this because I know big books scare a lot of readers. They are a huge commitment, and what if you don't like them? Here is my thinking. This is why I want to do it for you so you don't have to. To me, I am happy to DNF a book. I'm happy to put that book back and never pick it up again if it's not for me. So there's nothing stopping me. I can just put it back and put it down. Like, no, not for me. But if I love it, then I get to spend like X amount of pages, like 800, 1,000, 1,400 pages with these characters in this world. That is amazing, and yes, it's still a commitment. But it's a win-win situation for me. So I know the title says, I read it so you don't have to, but I'd always encourage anyone to read whatever you want. It's just a bit of a fun title. It's not meant to be taken seriously. Just wanted to put that out there. So to kick it off, let's do it in style. Let's start with one of literature's biggest boys, which is Les Misérables. Or we'll just call it Les Mis. Les Mis was written by Victor Hugo in 1862. Is that correct? Hold on, let me check my notes. Yes! And we follow the adventures, the highs and the absolute lows of our protagonist, Jean Valjean. As he goes through, it's set in the French Revolution. I'm sure most of us know the storyline of Les Mis. Now, depending on which edition you get of Les Misérables, the page count obviously does vary. Is it hardback, paperback, what's the font size? It can all differ and change, but generally it's around 1,200 odd pages. Very small font too. Before we jump into the vlog segment of me reading and listening, spoiler alert, to Les Misérables, just a spoiler warning. If you have watched the film, then you're okay. I don't go into that many spoilers about the actual book and how it differs. There might be a few, but I'm just going to put a massive spoiler warning here. If you don't know what Les Mis is about and you don't want to, do not watch this video, okay? You have been warned. I just speak freely through this whole thing. I let things drop, I let things slip. If you've watched the film though, you should be okay. So let's get to day 1 of me picking up Les Misérables and starting the journey, which would take me, well, we'll see. Take it away, Ali. You're gonna see me a lot like this when I'm reading, trust me. So, all the work is done today, I can chill out, and we're gonna go in with the big boy of Les Mis. And it is sitting, it is on script. I'm very happy to say it is on script, and I'm going to listen to the audiobook because I don't have the physical copy, and it comes in at a beautiful 68 hours. So yeah, I'll catch you up when I have an update, but so far I have nothing to say because I haven't listened to it. So 68 hours listening at 2 times speed. Might have to bring it down, might have to, I don't know. We'll see what happens.
The corruption of women through hunger, the crippling of children through lack of light are unsolved, so long as social asphyxia is possible in any part of the world. In other words, and with a still wider significance, so long as ignorance and poverty exist on earth, books of the nature of Les Misérables cannot fail to be of use.
All these big French names, I'm kind of glad I'm listening to it. It's only like 10 minutes later and I'm still listening to the audiobook, but my prediction was correct. I do have this on my Kindle. So it says typical time to read 33 hours and 5 minutes, 1,666 pages. I think it depends on what edition you have for how many pages. Either way, we know it's a big boy. So I might be able to now flip between Kindle and audiobook. So that's nice, and it keeps my wrists young. You know what I'm saying? Keeps them young. Anyway, still no update. Very nice so far. I'm only like 10 minutes in, so I might take a nap. Oh god, this is going so well. Right, so I am on chapter 13. Oh my god, I've hit the 5% mark on the Kindle. I am 5% through. It is currently 5 PM. God, I just listened to that last chapter. I was like, what are you going on about? I'm getting too tired. It's been a tiring day, and the language and everything was fine. But now I'm getting super tired. I'm like, what are you going on about? I don't understand. It was only 1 chapter. It was just, it felt like just going on about something that I didn't get. So we're learning all about the bishop so far in all of these chapters, and I'm enjoying it. I really am. I'm liking the way it's written. I like the language. I think I'm just a bit too tired right now to take anything in. I won't be able to take any book in, so I might give it a little bit of a rest, but I've hit the 5% mark. It was like not going up on the Kindle at all. And I've been, what, listening to it for what? Ages, it feels like now. But it's a big boy. It's a big boy. So, I'm gonna rest. I'll read some more. I'll update you later. Holy shoes. Good morning. Welcome to day 2 of Les Mis. So I did do a lot of, listening and reading on my Kindle last night. Had some dinner and just got an early night because I was really tired. I am really enjoying it. Our main man of the hour, Jean Valjean, is now in the scene finally, and it's amazing because there will be spoilers in this for the film mainly, and obviously the book as I read it, but the bishop, like the whole first part of the book is all about that bishop that we meet in the film. I haven't seen the film in years, but I remember Jean Valjean going in and he steals, he gets brought back by the police, and then the bishop's like, oh, you forgot the candlesticks. And that does happen in the book, but the whole first part before you even meet Jean Valjean is you learn all about the bishop, and it's such a cool story, and I really like the bishop, and you get to know so much more about him, and the kind of man he is, and a bit about his past, and yeah, I love it. So I'm really enjoying it. So we have gone through a couple of hours already. How many hours do we have left? We have 62 hours left of the book. We are total out of 491 chapters. I'm 41 into it. So I'm going to switch to the audio book now. It was nice to have Kindle to read along with it, but while I do my hair, I'm just going to try and get some of this done. We got a lot of work to do today though, but I'm really, really enjoying it so far. How much was it to begin with? 68. So we got through 6 hours of it, just under 6 hours, listening at 2 times speed. And Jean Valjean has only just entered the mix, like. So I've been doing a lot of work today, so I haven't been able to listen to much, but we have met Fantine, yes, our love, our beautiful diamond. And he's talking all about how beautiful she is, and that's great. And then this character just popped in. I can't remember his name now. And he just reminds me, he's talking about women, and how women eat sugar, and that sugar will kill you, and that is your biggest weakness, is like you like sugar, stop chewing sugar. He's like one of those guys who like appears when you're at a bar or in a restaurant and just like stands there and just won't shut up. That's what he reminds me of. There's a lot of it's really made me laugh though, talking about how he describes women is just hilarious. But yeah, there's a lot of rambling, but I'm totally enjoying this rambling and listening to it while I potter around and do stuff. Anyway. That's my update, still enjoying it. We now have, you know, we've met the bishop, we've met Jean Valjean, and now we've met Fantine. So all these lads, these 4 lads, go away to get these girls, Fantine and her 3 friends, a surprise, and they don't come back, and then they just get the waiter to hand deliver a message that they've gone. They've gone. A surprise! Dinner's paid for though, don't worry about that, but we are noble men and must leave for our country. Just gone. Just, what? We have a surprise for you, we'll be back in a minute. And now Fantine's up the duff. Probably from the just shock of it all, really. Just had some lunch. Oh, Cosette has been given to the innkeepers. And it just all came back to me because I haven't seen, like I said, I haven't seen the film in years. And no one knows what's going to happen. Oh, Fantine is going, we know what happens. I mean, it's Les Misérables, it's nothing good happens. We know it's, oh no. Oh, well, yeah, that's where I'm up to. Also, was I right or was I right? Fantine's baby daddy? Dick. Dick. Surprise! I'm leaving. Then goes off to be super dick. Absolute dick. Okay, last update for day 2, even though I am not finished listening for today. I've been mainly doing audiobook all day, just because it's been easier, because I've been doing this, that, and the other. What are we at? Give me the stats. We are in chapter 95 of 491. We have 54.5 hours remaining, so we've done quite well. We've got a way to go. But I love this book. Like, I love the film, and I'd love to see it on stage. I adore this book so much. It is so beautifully written. Once you get back into it, you know, when classic books, they have a lot of fluff. Beautiful fluff, as it may be, I'm sure we can all agree, but fluff. And I had to get back into that, of the way it was like going on tangents and describing things. I had to get used to all of there's a lot of still French language in it, a lot of French names and regions that they talk about. But once I got into it, I'm so in love with this book. I wrote some notes. That's how much I like it. If you want to know where I'm currently at, we're currently at the court hearing for the fake Jean Valjean, and he has just arrived. The real, you know, Monsieur le Maire has arrived to watch it, and his struggle with his conscience in this couple of quite a few chapters now. On his way there, he was going to get Cosette, and then, oh my god, he's battling with his own conscience is so well written. And when I started this book, I read reviews, and they were all like, you know, it's very political, and that immediately made me like, do I want to read something that's super political? But it's the way that it leaves the reader feeling at the end. That's why it's political. I mean, I'm only this far through, but it goes into how, like, hate consumes and rules him, and it rules his life when he is a prisoner with no logical reason for all the times he tries to escape and things like that, and he knows he'll get caught, and he knows he'll have years and years and years added to his sentence, but he stole a loaf of bread. And it's like with things that all of these characters have to do, they should never have to do. It's like it commentates so much on like human nature and society, and I get that ways where the politics comes into it. It's society's fault, and it's society who should be blamed for the sins of those who are so impoverished that you steal a loaf of bread to feed your family and you are imprisoned for a ridiculous amount of years. When your child, like Cosette, had to be given to someone else, and they're making up lies, but she doesn't know that, and she goes and whores herself and sells her teeth and shaves her head, and she should never have to do that. And I get that's where the politics are coming into it. Honest to God, I am loving this so much. Like, I am really happy to have this many hours left of it. I really am, because I'm never ending, like, I could listen to this non-stop. Those are my thoughts so far. Really bloody enjoying it. Okay, I am feeling tired. Really tired. Day 3 update. It is currently 4:45 in the afternoon. I have been listening to Les Mis for most of the day whilst doing other things, except when I'm editing. I can't do listening to audiobooks and editing. I almost sobbed when Jean Valjean brought the doll for Cosette. Oh my god. We're getting so much that the film just did not show. They're on the run now from Javert, and she's calling him father, and oh my god, like, his love for Cosette is so beautiful, and is the most wonderful story. I mean, I am listening to this as much as possible. I'm giving up on Kindle because I've got too much to do. Thank praise audiobooks. So I think I'm a third through. Day 3, and I'm just a third through, and we still have 45 hours remaining on the book. I don't know if I'm going to go back to Kindle. I think I might just stick it out now for the ride, because I really love the narrator and all the voices. It's really good. I'm loving it. The only bit I didn't really enjoy was when he started talking about the Battle of Waterloo, Napoleon, and all of that. I did start losing a little bit of interest, just because I'm not interested in blow by blow about battles and war, but I tried to take as much in as possible as I possibly could, even though I had very little interest in that part, but that was it. I love this book. It is so good. It is so well written. I've never spent so much time with like just a few characters, and I know there are so many more characters to come and for us to be introduced to, because I've seen the film. And it's like, we're just a third through. Day 3, we are a third through. My god, what a big boy. Big boy. I'm gonna carry on listening. I'm very tired. My brain is scrambled at the end of every day because of how much I'm trying to get through this. I want to get through it this week. I don't know if I'm gonna. It's Thursday now, and we have got a long way to go, but I am really... It's cold in here. It's got good light, so I'm thoroughly enjoying this book so much. Oh my god. Oh, I love Jean Valjean. Okay, update. Is it day 3 or day 4? I'm not too sure. It'll be on the screen. I'm currently 46% through, and my god, does he like to give some of these characters the most epic and drawn out monologues ever. Other than that, I'm still truly enjoying it. However, it is consuming my life. I am so close to halfway through. Only half. I've got to do everything. I've got to spend the exact amount of time that I've just spent again. But I'm okay, because it's gonna get bloody. Friends of Abyssur. Like, it's all coming together now. That is what we're doing. No, he's gonna meet Cosette soon. Oh no, and then it's gonna get nasty, and oof. There's a lot ahead of us in the next half of this book, and I'm very excited. But my God, is this book just consuming my life right now. Thank God it's good. That's all I can say. Thank God I am really enjoying it, because otherwise there's no way I'd finish it. There's no way, surely. Oh, to think of some of the other books I might have to read in this series. Is this going to be a series? I don't know. Anyway, that's your update for today. That's all I'm giving you. I will talk to you over the weekend. It's Friday. I know we got stuff to do tomorrow, so I don't know how much I'll get read, but there's me thinking, oh, I'll get done by the end of the week. Ali, are you all right? Okay, so it's Monday. I went to check in. I didn't read all weekend, but I did watch the film. And cried, but I'm so glad I refreshed myself on the film. Not because I've forgotten any points, but it's just really interesting to be like, they didn't include that. They didn't include that. Oh, they did include that. Oh, I saw why they did that. That was very nice. I'll save all my conclusions to the end, but I've been reading a lot today because I'm breaking up soon for the Christmas break, so have plenty of time today to listen. And a bit in the book that they don't include in the film was amazing, and it's with Cosette and Jean Valjean, and Marius comes and it's, you know, it's the whole love at first sight, but that's not really how it happens in the book. And then there's the innkeeper, and they're all connected. Oh, it's so good. The scenes, I'm not going to give it that much away. There are spoilers in this video, but I don't want to be too brutal with the spoilers. But in the film, it's just like Marius looks at Cosette, they fall in love, and that is it, and it's very quick. And then the innkeeper sees Jean Valjean, they're like, oh, you! And then that's over very quick, but in the book, it's like really long, like really cool story that like kind of has you on the edge of your seat. And see how they're like interconnected even more than you think than in the film. Brilliant, love that part. But revolution is in the air in Paris. So I'm getting into it. Shit's about to go down. I think I've only got the length of a Game of Thrones book left. It's not bad. Good morning, it is early, it is Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas everyone. I haven't updated you for a couple of days, but I have been listening completely now, dedicated to the audiobook because I've been trying to get so much done, so it's been a lifesaver. Audiobooks are so good, oh my God. So I can get other things done for Christmas. We're almost at the 10-hour mark now, so I always listen to books at 2 times speed, so that'll be 5 hours. I am determined to finish this before Christmas Day, but Scott's off now from work, so I don't know if I'm gonna get to it, but we are currently in battle at the barricades. There's so much that's just like not in the film, obviously, but I'll talk about this later. They're so good. And the connections between characters that the film does not even mention, it's amazing. It's so good. So I'm going to listen to as much as I can, but I thought I'd give you a little bit of an update. Still loving it. We are at the barricades right now. Jean Valjean is there. And it's kicking off, big style, kicking off. Okay, so it's like the 29th of December. I didn't do any reading over Christmas, and I've got about 9 hours left. I'm just gonna listen to the audiobook all to the end. Oh, it's getting fluffy. Oh, it's getting so fluffy, the snow. So yeah, I'm going to power through. We're gonna do some cleaning of the house. Well, I am. Scott's going to laze as a lady of leisure. And yes, let's get some done, and we'll see if we can finish it today, or at least get a big chunk done. But we're still discussing the sewers of Paris. For like its 4th chapter now. Oh, it's getting so fluffy. Whoa, that's thick. A little bit of a check-in. I'm definitely going to finish this book today. I will. We are currently running with 4 hours. So I will do it in 2. Not too bad. I'm kind of sad that it's going to come to an end. Like, I spent so much time with these characters. But one thing I have to say is, my God, Marius's grandfather, does he ever shut up? The monologues this man has, are they all necessary? He's like that guy at the party. Is this who I said? I'm sure I've said this before. Was this by another character? Maybe it's just the writer. Maybe he's just going off on one. He's like the guy at the party. He's just like, shh, 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 shh. Go away. He's an interesting character, but my God, his monologues, that they are very long. It's bloody cold, and I have 2 hours left, so I'll catch in with you right near the end. Oh God, I'm coming to like the very end, and I'm trying to stop myself from crying. I'm trying to stop myself from bursting into tears, because we all know what's gonna happen, and it's so slow and painful. There's so much stuff to say. I need to get through them. I don't want to leave them. It's like I don't want to leave the characters. Oh God. Alright, I think we've got like not very long left. Oh, it's gonna be painful. I'm gonna cry. Oh God, 25, so we've got like 15 minutes, less than 15, like 12 minutes of the book. Oh God, oh God. Ah! Fuck. Finished. Oh god. I think it's my first time crying on the internet. And it's because of Jean-Val fucking Jean. Well, fuck me. I'm a mess. I'm gonna need a minute. Maybe I'll talk to you tomorrow. You know, when I can see through my eyes and it's not just a watery blur. I need to just sit with this book. I will just leave you with this because I'm in no state. I might leave this to future Ali to sum up how I felt. Because at the moment there are too many emotions. All I can say is the film, I cried a lot more than the book. That's got to have something to do with the visuals and the songs. Obviously playing on, you know, all of your emotions. But the ending, when you kind of realise why he died, like properly, like you get so invested in why what happens to him. Okay, I'm gonna leave this to future Ali. I need to just cry this out. There's only 3 books that have ever made me cry. One was a Jacqueline Wilson book when I was really young, The Illustrated Mom. 2 was a book I read last month, The 5 People You Meet in Heaven by Marcello, and now Les Misérables by Victor Hugo. There you go, 3 books that have ever made me cry. I need some more wine. That's for sure. Yeah, I cried a lot at the end. A lot. Now, Victor Hugo likes to talk. He likes to ramble, and oh my god, his monologues. Holy crap! I mean, it's not even realistic to real life conversations. The length of monologues that some of his characters have, not of talking in their head, not of thinking, not of describing, no, with other people. And I think this will be very helpful for you if you do want to read it. We'll get on to, should I think everyone should read it in a moment. But a lot of classics do like to ramble sometimes. And if you don't have a good understanding of the history of France, or Napoleon, or like the Battle of Waterloo, or basically Paris geographically, there are going to be parts that aren't going to mean much to you and you're not going to be able to take a lot from them. And I swear, if I wasn't listening to the audiobook for most of it, I'm glad. I could have read it on Kindle. It would have took so much longer though. I'm so glad I just took it and I was like, look, the audiobook is free. I'm not an idiot. Read smarter, not harder. There are going to be parts where it drags. So I'm going to warn you about the parts in this book that you just need to power through, okay? You'll get back to Jean Valjean, you'll get back to Cosette and Fantine and Thénardier and all of them. Battle of Waterloo, a lot of information. The convent, my god. Slang, dear god. But if that all wasn't good enough, these are just page after page after page. Oh my god, he didn't stop. Then just wait till you get to the bit about the Paris sewers. Wow, that's a ride and a half. So detailed. But, so just please bear with those parts of the book because I've got to say, it's one of my favourite books of all time. And I finished it. I did it. And I don't reread a lot of books. This is one I'm so excited to reread. And I can skip over the details of the convent and the sewers on my next read. But it's so amazing because I think the film did a really good job compared to the book. Because the book is big and there's no way, I mean, what, the film's what, 3 hours? Just under 3 hours or something like that? Or is it over 3 hours? Anyway, I did rewatch the film actually during this process and it was so nice. They do a really good job, but there's so much you miss and the connections that are not included in the film that are in the book between characters. Like you've got Thénardier, Marius and Gavroche and like I'm gonna try not to do too many spoilers, but the connections and Jean Valjean, and there are scenes in the book between different characters and how they are actually linked the whole time moving through this story, and you don't get that in the film. It was so good. So if you are a big fan of the movie and you are willing to make a commitment, then I 100% recommend it. I gave it 5 stars. I mean, it was, and that's even with all the ramblings, it was incredible. Like, the story, oh, how it just links and comes into each other, and the way it's written, and how you get a perspective of, say, for example, you get Jean Valjean's perspective for a while, but then he'll jump back. I love when a book does that. And you get maybe Cosette's or someone else's or Marius's perspective, or vice versa, you know? And then you get to walk through the same thing you just did, but from their perspective, how different it was and what was going on their side the whole time. So good. I love this book. I am so glad I read it. So glad. And like I said, if I did complete it and consume the entire book, I would treat myself to any hardback edition that I wanted. Now, there are a few options. There are some beautiful leather-bound editions of classics, but I try to avoid buying leather wherever possible, of course. So I went for the Penguin cloth-bound edition. They have, I think, 60 or 70 or 80 maybe of the classics in this. So whenever I read one, I will definitely pick it up and create a little bit of a collection. They don't have every classic, obviously, but we got it. How stunning is this book? I mean, she is, whew, the big boy. And that is inside. The words are quite small, and every time I pass this on my bookshelf now, I just have to pick it up. The funny thing is when I got it, because I've been eyeing this one up, I mean, it's just gorgeous. You imagine that on your bookshelf with others from this, they're all the same size and similar style. Oh, it's so beautiful. But when I got it, I was like, why are there birds on the front? I was like, why are there birds in Les Mis? I was like, what is the bird reference? Well, I've never felt so stupid when it clicked like 5 seconds later. They're larks, I'm guessing. I presume that's what they are. Cosette, the little lark. Yeah. I did have a moment with myself. Couldn't share that with anyone, so I thought I'd share that with you now. Not the brightest or shiniest penny. Now, this is one of the problems with this edition. The red is already coming off in my hands because my hands are a little sway because I've got the heater on. And as you can see, the red is already coming off the back of one of the birds. Right there. I'm not going to take the sticker off because apparently that rips off the paint as well. And I've only seen it as a comment on this edition. So I'm going to be really looking after her. But every time, yeah, just hold her like this. Look, I'm not returning her at the end of the day. I knew that was a possibility that would happen, and she's just beautiful. And every time I pass the bookshelf now, I pick it up and I try and skim to a certain part, and I'll just sit at the top of the stairs and I'm like, oh yeah. So I can't wait to reread this, and it'll be so nice to have the actual copy to sit down and read now. So thank you for joining me on the first episode of the Big Boys Book Club. What book do I do next? Here are my thoughts. We've got big books like War and Peace, The Count of Monte Cristo. I actually have both on my Kindle, and both are available on Scribd as well. I think all the classics are on Scribd, which is going to be great, but I've also bought them on my Kindle, so we could read those. You also have The Stand and It by Stephen King. Any other big boys, and I'm talking not 600 pages. No. I mean, we started with one of the biggest, to be fair. Let me know, and out of the ones I just mentioned that I already have, I don't have the Stephen King ones, but which one do you want me to read next? I will seriously sit through War and Peace if you want me to. I will do that for you, and I'm pretty sure it's set in France as well. So let's just, should we just continue on? I'm currently reading The Hunchback of Notre Dame by Victor Hugo, and let's just keep it French, why not? So yeah, let me know what you want to see next, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Let me know if you enjoyed this is your kind of thing, because this is my kind of thing. This was so much fun, and I might get through some classics that I otherwise would have missed. So yeah, what can I say? I would recommend Les Mis if you want to go for a big boy, and I hope I've given you enough warning. But if you're totally into your French history and all of that, and your French Parisian geography, then you might enjoy the rambles of Victor Hugo, our friend here. Leaving a comment, subscribe, don't forget to hit the bell. I publish videos every Friday and Sunday on this channel, and I'll see you in the next one.